Hey there, Dan. Good morning. Oh my gosh, good morning, and it's like 3 in the afternoon. So let's try this again. Good afternoon. It's Jay here at Rorik Mazda. So I thought this might be the most beneficial is to make you a video and kind of go over this vehicle in particular. This one here in front of me is the machine gray. Now the one next to it is the jet black. However, this particular one was a reserved unit. I'll have a clone of this one arriving, but it is going to be at Christmas or perhaps into New Year's. So it is still going to be about 7 to possibly 8 weeks out. But luckily, going over everything on this available gray model, they are all the same on all preferred levels, including that black one they would have coming in. Now, obviously, a giveaway is that PHEV stamp on the fender that is going to denote that this is the electric hybrid variant. So by plugging it in, if you're on just a regular outlet at home, it will take about 9.5 hours to charge to give you anywhere from 25 to 30 miles of full electric range. Or if you have a level 2 connection kind of hooked up in your home or access to that, it will take 2 hours and 10 minutes to charge fully to that 25 to 30 mile all-electric range. Excuse me. Now that said, most customers that own these vehicles probably won't even plug them in. And if you don't, then it will run just like a regular hybrid, say like a Toyota Prius, which will be gas electric. Now, everything is going to be all-wheel drive, as you'll see. These are a rear-wheel drive-based platform, which makes them very, very unique, as Mazda really designed this vehicle to be a little bit more competitive to, say, like the BMWs, mainly because of their platform. Now, kind of going to the exterior, I'm just going to walk up to the front and point out some safety items. You will notice that this emblem is flat, and then you will see that camera up on top of the windshield, and that's going to be responsible for all of the safety items, and that will be everything from adaptive cruise control to all of your collision avoidance to pedestrian and cyclist detection to lane keeping assist, where if you're drifting, it'll alert you and pull back in the lane, even stop and go, so this vehicle can drive itself in stop and go traffic. You'll have your backup camera with the cross traffic alert, blind spot monitoring system, which are indicators that light up in each side mirror. Now, kind of nice with the blind spot system is if you happen to be part of the 2% of Pittsburgh that uses their turn signal, then it will actually beep at you to let you know that it is not safe to make that lane change. Now, even though this is the preferred trim, it is kind of what they consider the base level of the PHEV. However, it still is a fully loaded variant because it's built on the preferred level. So you will notice that obviously your liftgate is going to be power there. This is height programmable as well. All CX-90s are going to be third row seating. You'll just happen to see that this has the third row down. And I'm just going to close this here. Opening up the rear here, you're going to see obviously seating for up to, I believe, 7 in this one. And then you'll see that you have your rear zone climate as well as some charging there. You'll have your shades that can kind of pull up and clip on. Advanced key will be another, so as long as this key is in your pocket or bag or whatnot, you just walk up, grab the handle, it will unlock. Interior-wise, everything is going to be full leather, so you'll see that you have an all-leather seat. It is going to be an 8-way power with power lumbar for the driver, as well as a 4-way power for the passenger seat. You'll notice that you have your standard sunroof up there. Audio system is actually provided by Pioneer, so you have 12 speakers. And then you'll see a very clean kind of German-esque design, if you would. Everything is clean and flat. You have your large, this is the near 11-inch screen up on top of the dash, which is not touch. Mazda does not believe in touchscreen, much like your Germans. So everything is controlled on that dial-like system behind your shifter for all of your features, functions, navigation, radio, and so forth. Now, this vehicle will also have Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, so anytime that you're connected into one of the USB ports in the center console, whether you have an Apple CarPlay will show up, or whether you have an Android Auto will show up. And then all of these vehicles are going to have the digital gauge cluster. I'm going to see if it will read the key in my pocket. Perfect. So you'll see kind of a digital layout, and actually you can use a button on the steering wheel and sort of change that layout based on what you might like a little bit better. I'm going to go ahead and turn this back off here. You'll see dual zone climate system. You'll notice heated seats for the driver and passenger, and the list continues. I could sit in this and really kind of go over another 10 minutes of features and even branch off into things like these vehicles have standard connected services. So there's an app that you would download on your smartphone, and it will allow you to remote start so you can cool or heat the cabin. You can adjust like the sensitivity of some of your safety features. You can check tire pressures, you can check service intervals, you can schedule service, you can remote lock or unlock your doors from your cell phone. So you have a lot of flexibility in what you can do with that app. But I hope that this general information on this particular vehicle helps kind of go over this one, as well as perhaps the black one, like just identical to this one that I'll have available a little bit later on in the year to beginning of next year. But I appreciate the opportunity, Dan, and certainly look forward to hearing back on any further information or details I can better assist you with.